welcome to Rootstem Gaming. This is Paul, and today we're going to be playing a bit of a special game. We've managed to get hold of a Codex early, and we're going to be playing Space Marines versus Space Marines, the brand new Codex, with new stratagems, new rules for certain units. We've tried to make the armies as much as weird as possible, so we get to try everything, which is great. But this is going to be our battlefield setup for today. We're going to be playing the match play game with, well, it's going to be a power level game. It's about, what is it, 170 plus?
Yeah, probably about
it's quite high.
Something like that.
It's quite high. We've gone for quite a lot of units because we want to see what everything does. So we've gone for quite a high model count, basically just so we can. And yeah, there's some colour scheme, some unpainted models, some models that are not painted the same colour. All sorts happening, but we were just wanting to basically try out these new rules. We're going to have 2 relics apiece. We're going to have a look at the warlord traits as well, because that'll be quite easy and quite nice to do. But we're going to be taking you to some armies in a moment, and we'll be playing with the tactical objective cards. We'll play in that mission from the Dune's White Dwarf. Right, let's take you some forces. Long-suffering warrior Mills. You're right there, Chief.
So
right, just tell us what you've got for this. Quite an immense game, actually. It's quite a large battle report, surprisingly.
Well, I've picked one of each unit that I've got to see what it can do.
Which is why there is some unpainted figures.
Yeah, the only exception to that rule is Vanguard, Sternguard squads. As I've got one with standard issue bolters, and then one with combi plasmas.
Yeah.
Just
to see what happens.
That is the only duplicate squad.
So what we're rocking?
So I've got a Vanguard detachment with captain in Terminator armour. Vanguard veterans, all with 4 power weapons and a power fist. Sternguard with combi plasma. Sternguard with standard issue. Aggressors with flame storm gauntlets. Cataphract Terminator squad, 10 men. I've then got a battalion with librarian in Phobos, captain. Is it captain? Yeah, captain in Phobos. I've got a stalker pattern squad. An intercessor squad and an intercessor squad. These were 10 men, but so we can get more command points, so we can flesh out some of these stratagems a bit more.
Because it's quite a lot. It's 4 pages of stratagems.
Well, it's not just that. It's if people's watched us first as reviewer original book, we said that all stratagems were bab. Unless you were going to go out and buy 3 of one unit to benefit and use a stratagem, they were crap.
All of them have gone now.
Yeah. So if we can exploit the command point rule, it means we've got the option of trying as many stratagems as we can, even if they're not going to work out as well as we plan. So there's 1 battalion there, so 3 troops, 2 HQs. For my 2nd battalion, I've got a chaplain who will be having one of the new relics. Also, the librarian will be having one of the new relics. And I've got a lieutenant, standard lieutenant with chainsword and bolter.
Chainsword,
Stalker squad. Well, intercessors with stalker pattern bolter. A standard tactical marine squad. With a power fist, and the new
it's infiltrator unit, isn't it?
Yeah, that all the stuff that isn't even base coated has not seen the table yet.
He's basically got them ready for me painting them, and then when this new Codex came out, it was like, right, okay, let's get them out of the box. let's get them ready.
I've then got a Vanguard. Not Vanguard, Spearhead. So I've got a standard captain. A Land Raider with las cannons and multi-melter. 5-man Hellblaster squad. Heavy ballers. 5-man Hellblaster squad. 5-man Eliminator squad. That one. And squad of Devastators, the rockets. And then I have an Outrider unit, which has Lieutenant Info Boss. Squadron Inceptors. 9 bikes. With power weapons, chainswords.
Whatever they're legally allowed to have.
Basically, if you don't already know, look, this army is built for heresy.
Yes,
so whatever
it
can
is.
convert over, can convert over. And then the last unit is these suppressors, are they?
Yeah, I believe so. Suppressor unit, with the autocannons.
So that's it. So altogether, with the 3-point spot game...
And the two Razorbacks.
Oh, yeah, sorry, 2 Razorback transports. One with las cannons, one with assault cannon at the top.
Yeah, let's
Again,
see what these are going to do.
I've never used the las cannons. I think the model's awful, but we'll see how... Look at it, it just looks...
Yeah, because that's the Forge World one.
You see that, and it looks beautiful.
Yeah,
You see that, and it just looks like a bag of shite. Look at it.
It just looks like something that's been...
It
looks like something
it looks
you
like
should...
a side sponsor.
Yeah. Or something that goes on top of one of the defences.
It looks rubbish, but besides point. Altogether, I've got 16 command points included with the for playing game.
That's
so
awesome.
That should be plenty to spend on stratagems. And
No problem at all. Right. Let's take you over to some Crimson Fists. This is mine. Yes, I know there's an oddly looking Land Raider. Mills has got several. Mine's still in the shop. Still being painted. But for the purposes of this game, because we wanted to see what was going to happen, he's kindly borrowed me one. So, we actually have 2 battalions. 6 troop choices. We've got 4 units of scouts. I am Crimson Fist. You should always take scout units, in my opinion, for Crimson Fists. And I've also got 4 HQs. So we've got a captain. We've got a Primaris captain. He's going to have the relic bolter, which is new in the book. We've also got the a librarian with a staff and a chaplain. We're both taking chaplains due to their new rules. 2 units of Primaris intercessors. These are just standard bolt rifles. And a land speeder storm. They've come down in points, so we're going to see if they're worth it. I think they've even gone up a wound as well. Primaris intercessors. 3 wounds apiece. They're now definitely a take. A unit of elite vanguard. It is vanguard, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Librarian with jump pack. We've got a Primaris Ancient. He'll have the standard of the Emperor Ascending. We've got, which is different now, it's not the same. We've got a Rhino, a unit of 10 Stern Guard, another Primaris, yeah, another Ancient. He's not a Primaris Ancient, he's a standard Ancient. And a Venerable Dread with Twin Las. Same again, another Elite's choice here. Captain with Power Fist, Razorback, Venerable Dread, Primaris Reavers. With, of course, you should always give them Grav, the jump packs. You've got a unit of another 10 Stern Guard here. And we've got the Apothecary, Primaris Apothecary attached to the unit. They'll also have, and I'll put it over there, but they'll also have the drop pod, which can now turn up in turn 1 in match play games. Then we've got Spearhead. Is it Spearhead? I can't remember.
Spearhead spot, yeah. Heavy support, yeah.
Heavy support. We've got a captain in Terminator armour, a lieutenant with a Primaris lieutenant with a power sword, a borrowed Land Raider, same outing as Mills's. We've got a unit of 5 Hellblasters, just with a standard rapid fire. And then we've got some Centurion Devastators. Surprisingly, the Centurion Devastators' points cost has come down. They've gone up a wound. So they're now 4 wounds apiece.
Yep.
So they're going to be quite tough to bring down, really. I've also stuck in a bunker, and the reason for that is because I needed to add the points, and it's to see what would happen to a fortification unit with some of the new rules that we actually have. Right, easy peasy. So like I said, we're both taking 2 relics. We'll mention those during the game. We'll mention what warlord traits we've got when we're setting up. Let's just get some counters on the board. Let's crack on. Right, so this is the deployment. Hell of a lot of stuff down because it's only a 6 foot by 4 foot table. And we've got a hell of a lot of stuff down on the table itself. I'm just going to show you. We've gone for a Dawn of War. I got down first, so I'll be getting a +1. And then there's, oh, this is like a Sea of Marines. Moment. It literally is a Sea of Marines. I feel like I'm playing against an Orc army.
And there's more in reserve.
And there's more in reserve, yeah, yeah.
Not loads more, but there is more.
There's more in reserve. Yeah, so this is definitely... Right, so, Mills, what chapter tactics have you gone for? Because you are your Lunar Wolves,
yep.
But the new rules allow you to actually pick your chapter tactics,
yep.
Which is...
So, as a trial, I do like the White Scars rules.
Yep.
They fit the army well, but as a trial, I'm going to pick the... Bolter Fusillades, which allows me to re-roll 1s to hit for all bolt weapons in my army,
Pretty good.
which is similar to the Death Dealer rule
In
that they have
Heresy.
in Heresy.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to take Duelists, which is any infantry or biker units
Yeah.
that roll an unmodified hit roll of 6 in combat automatically wounds instead of rolling for it, which again is similar to Merciless Fighter in Heresy.
Yeah. Right. So, what lineages of battle have you taken for your chaplain?
I've got Exhortation of Rage. So what that does is on a unmodified 6 roll of hit of 6 in combat, they also generate an additional attack.
And that's for units within 6, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, because lineages now you have to select. You can either have a standard one, which is reroll hit rolls, or you can choose the battle one. But you do have to roll for it to see if it works. So it's not going to be working. It's a 3+. It's not going to be working all the time. I've gone for Canticle of Hate, which is for any chapter model within 6, adds 2 to their charge. Which I think Deep Striking Terminators will, if we manage to get that off, that will benefit greatly.
Yes. Especially now that you can't levitate or warp time.
yeah. Well, that's true, yeah. And Psychic Powers, I've gone for Mighty Heroes, Fury Ancients on this guy. That's remained the same. Veil of Time and Psychic Scourge on the Librarian in the Razorback. You've gone for the Obscurus one, haven't you, sir?
Yes. So I've got 3.
Yeah.
Because I've got one of my relics, which gives me the ability to choose.
So you get an extra power.
I don't know if it says I can cast another, but it does allow me to choose another psychic power. So I have Mind Raid, which basically is 18 inches, see a visible enemy unit. It causes 1 mortal wound, and if my army is battle forged and I'm targeting a character, it rerolls I reroll 3d6, and if I beat the character's leadership, I gain 1 command point for doing it. I then have Hallucination, which again, warp charge is 6, 18-inch range, visible to enemy units, visible to character. Basically, you subtract 1 from the leadership of that unit, and then your opponent has to roll 2d6. And if it beats the highest leadership, basically if you fail the leadership test for that squad, it's then -1 to hit when they go to attack.
Not bad power.
The last one is Temborous Curse, which again, warp charge is 6, 18-inch, visible to Psyker, but you can't target units with the fly keyword.
Right.
And it causes 1 mortal wound and halves the movement characteristic, advance and charge rolls rounding up for that squad that's been targeted. Right. So it'll be nice to see how that works against your Canticles of Hate, against your Dreadnought.
Well, yeah.
So
if
you might plus 2, but I might half all its movement anyway.
You might do.
So
right.
See how it
well,
works.
We'll see. Okay.
You can do about relics on bottom.
Right. Let's go. I've got a +1 because I got everything down first. So I'll roll. See what I get. So I've got a 4, which turns it into a 5. So it's a draw. So we roll again. I've only got a 3 this time. A 1. Rightio. So I will be going first unless Mills seizes. Do you wish to seize, sir?
I'm going to try to seize.
Go on then, sir.
I'm going to try to seize.
No. So it will be me going first in this inaugural brand new turn of stuff. So we'll check some rules. It'll probably take us ages, but we'll get through the movement phase. We'll do everything that you need to do at the beginning of said battle round, and then we'll take it from there. So we've done the movement and we've done the I've done part of the psychic powers. I managed to get Mighty Heroes on this dread, and I've just done a smite which hit that 4-boss lieutenant. All these guys have moved forward. They've run. In fact, my character's he ran as well, and so did he. These have stood still, they're more like a castle. That's shimmied forward, and that's moved forward to secure objective 3, because that's one of the cards that I've got. I've got secure 6, secure 3. 6, I believe, is this one. Is it this one here? Yes, it is. 6, yeah. That's 6, 3, and I got a mystery card because in this the rules is you've got to have 3 down.
Well, you
two.
have
You
5
can have
cards in your
one.
hand.
Yeah, you have 5 cards in your hand.
You've got to play 3 of them.
And
One
then you can
be
have,
hidden.
one can be hidden. Can be, doesn't have to be, but one can be hidden. So, the Devastator Doctrine is in effect. So we're going to try some stuff. Let's see what happens. First off, I'm going to try, this Dread is going to open up with his assault cannon. I'm going to try and hit that Razorback over there. 6 shots, needing freeze because I've moved, because it's a venerable Dread. It's still 2s, so it needs 3s now. I get to reroll any 1s. No 1s. Now, this is a heavy weapon. So it's, instead of it being -1, it's now -2. But I do need 5s and 6s to hurt the Rhino. Wow. Wow. 5, sir. So 5 with -2.
Save 2 of them. Takes 3 wounds.
Takes 3 wounds. There's 10 wounds on a Razorback, so it'll be down. Do you want to borrow some D10s and stuff? Yeah. Yep. So it's going to be down to 7. These guys are going to fire off into these intercessors here. I ran, so it's a -1 to hit. I am within 6 because I did measure. He's within 6 of him, so any 1s I can re-roll. I've only got 1 so far. That was a hit. That's a very miss. Wow, getting some good dice rolls here. Needing freeze. So 6, 9 saves, normally with a -1, but Mills is in cover, so he's going to get a +1, so it's just going to be 3 ups.
Kills 1, 1 takes a wound.
Kills 1, 1 takes a wound. Got a counter there for you, sir.
Take off the.
So we have a normal intercessors. Right. Stormbolter's just going to go into him. 4 shots. All hit. This is into your Phobos Lieutenant.
Yep.
2 wounds. And you're in cover.
What saves Phobos armour?
3 up, I believe.
Well, save 1.
The bolt pistol didn't do any more damage. The scouts, they were deployed a little bit further forward due to their scout deployment. They are within 24 inches of them and they haven't moved. So, because of bolter discipline, I am within 6 of my captain, I get to fire twice. Well, they all get 2 shots. And that's for the heavy bolters. Any 1s re-roll. I do keep forgetting to ask Mills if he wants to use any of the new stratagems.
I've not had a look at defensive ones. I'll probably use the offensive ones.
Only 1 wound, sir, with no minuses. So 2 up, and he saves. Right, so this lad here, assault cannon. I'm going to fire into his Phobos captain. I am going to use a new, I'm going to use it anyway, called Big Guns Never Tire. So that goes down 1. So I'm on 15. This is 1 command point. And it allows me to fire with no minus for moving and firing with heavy weapons. 6, 9. So that's going to be 12 shots with the heavy bolter. Not heavy bolter, the assault cannons. Needing 3s instead of 4s. Not bad, that, actually. And it allows me a couple of extra hits. Not loads. I do need 3s to wound. Doing well. 4 wounds. He is a Phobos captain, so he gets a +2 for being in cover, but a -2 for the heavy weapon in the first turn. So yeah, it's basically 3 up. So he takes 1 wound. Down here. Bunker, which is an unaligned unit, so I don't get benefit from the Devastator Doctrine, is going to open fire on them. Needing 5s. Needing 3s. 4 wounds, sir. -1, +1 for the cover. 2. They are Primaris, so they're just going to lose 1. And don't take him off at the back because he's your apothecary. Next, now I've got range into his Devastator squad, so I'm going to try opening fire with the sniper rifles, needing 3s. And the rocket's also going to impact the same unit. No, the rocket's going to go against the Land Raider. Let's see what happens with this new stuff. So, I need freeze to hit. So, against the Land Raider, I'm strength 8. The Land Raider's toughness 8, I believe. Doesn't seem to have changed.
Should still be toughness 8.
So, it's 4s. Didn't wound. Against his Marines, these are 4s to wound. Strength 4. 2 normal wounds, but because these are heavy, there's a -1 to this, so it's a -1 and a +1. So he loses a Devastator. Now if he picks a Devastator within 6 of his banner...
I'm not even going to bother rolling because it's a bolter. It's the sergeant.
Okay, so he's going to have the Sergeant go down first.
There's no reason in letting a Rocketman die
No,
when
no.
there's a...
I can understand that completely. Right, I'm going to go with some Plasma. I'm going to go into the Intercessors, and then the rest of them, we're also going to fire into them as well. So these are going to open fire. We're going to overcharge into them. I've asked Mills if he wants to use Transhuman Physiology, because what that will do is any dice rolls that's 1 to 3 doesn't wound. But he's electing not to at the moment. I'm basically telling you so that you guys know some of the rules that's out there. The different coloured ones are all for me because it's overcharging. I get to re-roll the 1s. There's a Lieutenant in there, so it's 2s to wound with re-rolls. So 1, 2, that's 1, 2, that's 5 wounds, -4. He's in cover, so he gets a +1, so it's going to be 6s. Save 1, but it's 2 damage apiece. I've gone down. Right, so this unit next. Assessors are shooting at these. They're stood still, so it's 2 shots apiece. So 10 shots, no re-rolls. Oh, shoot. Sugar. Yep. Oh no, sorry. Yep. Re-roll that one. There we go. Needing 4s to wound, re-rolling 1s. So 3, 6, 7, good sir. With a -1 and a +1 for cover.
Another one dead.
And one more wound.
I'm sure you've got more shooting at them.
Possibly, mate, possibly. Right, I'm going to change pace. These, in fact, no, these. This is going to be quite interesting. These are the Centurion Devastators with the Assault Doctrine. So, they're going to open fire with the Heavy Bolters into them. And I'll measure for other weapons. I am playing Crimson Fist, so I've completely forgot that any 6s I get, any unmodified hit rolls of a 6, I get extra shots. Right, so these guys are going to open fire first with the Heavy Bolters, then the rockets and the las cannons are going to try and go into the Primaris Hell Blasters. So, the Heavy Bolters are first. Because the Sergeant's alive, I ignore cover. Needing freeze to hit. Rerolling the 1s. This is for the Heavy Bolters. Needing
3s.
What, did I get any 6s?
No.
I can't.
You didn't get no 6s for that.
Needing freeze, re-rolling the 1s. So these would normally ignore cover with a -1, but because of the Heavy Doctrine, I'm ignoring cover with a -2.
So kills one and then kills the other one that's wounded.
Another 2 has gone down. The rockets then in the chest, still D3 shots. So that will be 6 shots. Do you want to do any transhuman physiology or anything of that nature? Nope. 6 shots, needing freeze. Strength is 8. It's D3 damage. So 2s to wound with rerolls of 1. Normally a -2, but again, because of a Devastator Doctrine, it's a -3. So 4 saves there, sir.
Nope.
No, right. So the first one, number 1, is 2, so that will kill 1. The second one is 3, that will kill another one. The third one is 2, and then the last one is 1. So 3 of them will go down and 1 of them will be wounded. Before Mills takes them away, he can open fire with him on 4 pluses.
Well, yeah. I'll be trying to do that anyway.
Yeah.
So
one of them gets to open fire, so you get to choose a target, sir.
I might as well overcharge it because he's dead.
And he's going to fire into these guys. Well, it will be from any of those 3 up there.
6 in it.
No, it's 24 for the.
What's standard?
Yeah, standard is 20. It's 30. Sorry, it's 30.
I want to say 24.
Yeah.
I didn't think range changed.
30. So just deciding.
I'll put it into one of them then.
I'll put it into a
Primaris.
Primaris. Are you overcharging, sir?
Yeah, I'm overcharging because if I roll a 1, he's already dead.
That's true. So any captains? There is a captain.
Yeah, reroll 1.
So it's hit. 2's to wound.
Oh yeah, 2's to wound.
Wounded. Minus a 4. So I'm going to need a 6 due to me being in cover. Nope. So I'll lose a Primaris Marine. Pop. So that's them done. I'm going to go on to these. This unit's going to open fire. I'm going to open fire at his tactical squad, and I'm going to use rapid fire, so reduce it down to 13 because it's 2 command points, giving me rapid fire of 2 because I stood still. There we go. I get to fire twice with each. Well, they get to shoot twice with a weapon, so it's going to be 4 shots per man. So this is 5 guys with 4 shots apiece. It might pay these to be in 10-man squads. Now, is that a 10-man tactical squad?
Which one?
That one there, sir.
Yeah.
So because of Crimson Fists, I get a +1 to hit. Because I'm only a 5-man team and you're 5 more models than me.
Yep.
So, needing 2s. I'll roll that one again because it was dropped. Rerolling the 1s. And then, any 6s, which is 1, which is 4, is 4 extra shots. Wow. Put out some firepower. Reroll the 1s to hit. That is insane. Oh crap. So shooting then, this is my hits. I need 4s to wound, rerolling 1s. And this is a standard bolt rifle, so it's going to be a -1. That's insane. That's 5. That's 10. 15. 17 wounds on the tactical marines, and they're out in the open. Ooh. Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Was that 17?
No, that's 10.
Oh, 10.
There's 5 dead out of 10 shots. 7 dead.
Yeah.
All dead.
So a unit of 5 with that combat doctrine has wiped out a unit of 10 tactical marines. Granted, they're out in the open due to the limit because we've got a lot of figures here and it's a limited space. But he's managed to eliminate a squad. I feel a little overpowered. I'll not lie.
That is your army, though.
It is. It is. That's my trait. So
no, it's not just your trait. Your entire army's geared up with -1s.
yeah.
My army isn't. I'm going to have to change the doctrine to get a -1.
To get -1.
Where your army's already having an additional -1.
Yeah.
So that is your army. That is not the new rules. That is not these new doctrines. They're helping.
Right. So, 2 snipers are going to go against a 4-boss sniper because they are snipers. And then the other 2 here, I'm not quite sure if he can see. Where's my camera? Can you see anything? Yeah, I can see a Terminator down there. So the 2 snipers will fire at the Termies with the rocket. The rocket will fire then at the tank. So, scouts then, 2 snipers into the 4-boss librarian. 1 hit, needing a 4, failed. The 2 snipers firing it into the, because I've got 5 models, have you got 10?
Yep.
So I'm going to +1 to hit on this. So these need 2s. So 2 hits. I need 4s. No 4s.
Rocket.
And then the rocket. So you count as 5 models, I believe.
Yep.
So it's a draw. So I don't get a +1. So it's a hit. Toughness 7. So I'm going to need 3s.
Oops.
Wounded. It's an additional -1. So it's going to be a
No. D6.
And then D6 damage for 5 wounds. So the Razorback's down to 5. And then I've just got this Land Speeder Storm. Raider is now going to open fire. I've opened fire with that, did a wound on my Terminators. That's including the squad inside because they're an assault squad. So this is going to open fire. Now the last cannons are going to be -4. And the heavy bolter will be -2. So I'm not quite sure what to fire at. I did think the bikers, but I want to see what the bikers do. Because with it being -4, bikers are not infantry, so they don't get a cover unless they're 50% obscured.
No, I'm also a toughness 5.
You are.
You need.
So I'd need
3s,
3s to wound you.
which transhuman physiology
Would make it 4s if you play that card.
Yeah. If I do
If
that.
you do that. Go on then. I'll fire the last cannons into the bikes, and I'll fire the heavy bolters. Do I want to? I'll fire the heavy bolters into the bike. All of them's going to fire into the bikes.
Right.
So because I've declared that as a target, do you wish to use transhuman physiology? No. Fine. Right, so 4 last cannon shots. I am counted, because I'm Crimson Fist, so I'm counted as 5. Your squad size is 9. So I don't get the +1. But I don't get a minus for moving and firing heavy weapons due to power of the machine spirit. So I need 3s with the lasers. I've got 3 hits. I'm going to need 3s to wound, and they're not within vicinity of any of these. In fact, I should have rolled for him. So 2 wounds with the last cannons, -4. So he's not going to get a save.
Against it.
So the first one does
Kills
2
one.
damage, and the second one does 5 damage.
Kills one.
And then the heavy bolters, which will be 6 shots. And again, these are bolt weapons. So any 6s, I get an extra shot. So that's a miss, but I get an extra shot for the 6. So I've got 6 hits, needing 4s, with a -2. So I got 4 wounds.
Kills another 2.
Kills another 2 with the heavy bolters. Which I did actually forget, ladies and gentlemen, because I've got a leadership, he's got an ability of 9 on that one. When Mills killed him, I should have rolled to see if he got to shot before he got taken out of action. But no, it's alright. Right, so that is the end of turn 1. How are you feeling?
To be fair, I should have thought about it a bit more and gone 9-man squad, 9-man squad, 9-man squad, 9-man squad, and that would have robbed you of a lot of bonuses.
But I'll be honest, I forgot them because they should have got a bonus when firing. I forgot them. I forgot a lot of bonuses as well. But when I used them shooting at the tactical marines with 17 wounds were a little bit insane.
You killed 1 squad and nearly wiped out another 3.
Yeah.
In your first turn.
But it's a very large game. It's not a small game, it's quite a large one.
No, the thing is, the part of it is now is, can you take the firepower back?
This is the thing that we're going to find out. So it's going to be Mills's turn. Now.
They're alright.
Yeah. Morale, he's just doing his morales while we're just talking.
They're going to fail. Yep.
Reroll.
I do get to reroll. I got
1, so you only lose
1 guy.
1 guy because your sergeant's still alive. Yeah, because the apothecary can try and get people back.
Bring people back.
Yeah, on a 5-up. Now, Greg did point this out to me off camera.
And then no blasters.
1, you're fine.
I'd have rerolled that.
Sorry.
I'm going to take it because L blasters are expensive. And
They are. Right. So, pretty good shooting over there from that unit once I remember my rules. So, now remember, Mills gets to reroll 1s for all of his bolt rifles, all of his bolt weapons. So it doesn't need to be in vicinity of anybody. And if he gets into combat, he can, any 6s automatically wound. Which is going to be pretty good. Now I believe you're wanting to change this doctrine.
Yes. So I think I need to pay a command point to do that, don't I?
I'm just having a look. I'm trying to find it. Got to mention the cards. I got Secure Objective 6, Secure Objective 3 and Master the Warp. I've secured all of those this turn. Craig's drawn. He's got Secure Objective 2. For the Emperor, score 1 victory point if he managed to an infantry or biker made a charge move, and 1 hidden. My Master the Warp was hidden as well at the end. Right, so again, he's changed it over to Tactical Doctrine. All of his basic weapons are going to be -1. Executioners are opening up, Mills is shooting. He's firing at the scouts with, which one is it again?
Executioner rounds.
Executioner rounds. So it basically means he needs 2s to hit.
All hit.
It's all hit. There is a lieutenant near him as well, so he's going to need 3s to wound because it's strength 5.
Yep.
2 wounds. A -1, but I get no cover save and benefits of cover. Now normally, he has changed his doctrine, otherwise it would have been a -2 for that with it being a heavy weapon.
Yes.
So 2 fail, so I do lose 2 snipers.
So the idea is the idea of this, I'm going to get rid of all heavy weapons, and then I can do the rapid fire to see what damage they're going to do.
That's a good point. That is a very good point. Right.
The Keras assault cannons.
Yep.
And this guy. So these need 5s to hit because I'm down a
It
profile and I've moved.
And you've moved, unless you want to spend a command point for Machine Spirit, meaning you're still going to hit on 4s. Well, it's not Machine Spirit.
Yeah, it's Big Guns
Never Tire.
Yeah, go on, I'll do Big Guns Never Tire.
So he's doing Big Guns.
We've got 14 command points, so
Yep.
we've got 15 command
We've
points.
got a lot.
So might as well.
The reason we've done it so high is so we can play this. So he's needing 4s to hit. He's giving him a couple extra hits there. Not bad. I think that might be what a lot of people play that point.
Yeah.
Razorback,
On
moving
Razorback,
forward. Yeah.
Keras assault cannon. And then 3s to wound.
3s to wound, re-rolling 1s for your proximity to lieutenant, typical. I do get me cover
4 with -1 +1.
for -1 +2 because I've got camo cloaks.
Alright.
So it would normally be 4s, -1 is a 5, it turns into 3s. I still lose another 2. Lost 4 scouts.
So heavy weapons, 5 stalker bolters.
Pop. And I've
These
only
are
got.
going to be a -1 as well because I've moved with them.
What have you?
Yeah.
Which ones?
Stalkers.
Oh right, okay.
I've had to move with everything.
Ah,
Because
right, okay.
the ranges, I could stand still, but
Yeah.
realistically, the ranges of them, I want to be hitting
36.
other stuff. So Hellblasters.
Right, so he's going to fire them at the Hellblasters. These are heavy. Needing 4s.
1 miss.
It's strength 4. I'm not sure of a minus. We'll check right in a moment.
It was -2.
So I believe it still is -2, but they've increased its damage to 2, which will be
Quite.
detrimental to my Hellblasters.
Which will be quite.
Next page. Told you to be a lot of page flipping. So
Just 2.
just 2 against the primary synthesizers. It's a -2 but a +1. So I needed 4s. I got 1. 1 goes down. And
No, Hellblasters.
oh yeah, Hellblasters, apologies. Which is actually the one that's already wounded. I'm within 9 of my Emperor Ascendant, so I need 4s. He doesn't get to fire. The previous relic would have meant that he would have fired if I would have been within 6.
Yeah.
So it has changed a little bit there.
So heavies.
So 4 rockets are opening fire into the razor. Do I get cover from there, sir?
You will get cover from there. So
No
this
problem.
bit here blocking half a tank off.
Yep. Needing 3s. Rerolling 1s. Any lieutenants nearby, or is
No,
it
just
team down
an
here?
ancient.
No problem.
Lieutenant's down here.
Yeah.
And there's lieutenant there. Captain.
So needing 3s. 2 of them. So it's a 3 normally, 5s, 4 for the cover. No, failed both. 2d6 damage. 8. 2 wounds left on the right on the Razorback. That's taking a beating. Oof. So Mills has declared his attacks with this. The heavy bolters are opening fire into the Razorback to try and cut it off and destroy it. There'll be no cover for the Razorback from there because it's not 50% obscured. The multi-melter is firing into the Rhino, and all the last cannons are going into the Dread. with the Might of Heroes. Now I've played Duty Eternal, so basically any damage results are halved, rounded up, when attacking that dreadnought for this phase. But I can only do that once it's declared an attack.
So heavy
bolters
bolters into that.
Needing freeze because of machine spirit.
Rerolling ones for captain.
Yep. So 1 miss.
And needing 5s to wound.
In fact, you wouldn't have needed to be near a captain to reroll your 1s because it's a bolt weapon.
Good point.
Got to remember his rules.
But it is a heavy, so
It is, so you need
firing,
5s.
Like I say, I'm trying to fire all heavy weapons to find out what. Just one.
1, which is a -1, so I need a 4. And I got a 4, so it bounces off. Now the melter gun's going against these.
So
it hits. Needs a 3. Can't save because it's a -4. D6 damage.
Just D6. 3.
3, so that will reduce that one down to 7 wounds remaining. And then the last cannons, this is the ones that... So the last cannons then, cleaning off. He does get to re-roll his 1s because of the captain on that one. That wasn't because of his rules, it only applies to his bolt
4
weapons.
hits.
4 hits. Needing freeze. 3. So I need 6s to save to start with. No 6s. 3d6 damage and each dice is halved. So that doesn't matter, that's still a 1.
So
that becomes a 3 and that goes down to 3 because it's rounded up.
Yep. So you've got 7.
So I've got 7 wounds on it. It's still a venerable dread, so I still get to ignore the damage on a 6. Which I don't do, so it's got 1 wound left. Oh well. 1 wound left. I suppose that's not so bad. It actually has kept the unit alive there with that 1 command point. Because the other unit's going to try and finish this off, needing 4s. Gets to reroll his 1s, regardless, because it's a bolt weapon. Needs 5s. He gets 2. -2 and 2 damage. The Rhino goes down. Well, the Razorback, do I explode? No. How many men are inside? I'm not sure. 3. They're all characters. Oh, thank God. On those guys have gotten out. I'll just put the psychic powers next to him so I'll remember which ones they are. Right. So is that last cannon fired? Hasn't, has it?
No. The Razorback is going to fire his combi bolter into your 1 wounded
Okay. So
dread, and then the last cannons will go against your Keras dread.
So right, so
it's going to be
heavy bolter. So bolters.
Well, it's just going to be 1 single bolt shot.
2, because it's a storm bolter, so it's 2 shots.
Yep, sorry, it's not heresy.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 2 bolt shots against him, and then 2 las cannon shots against him.
No problem. 2 bolt shots first, then, sir.
Yep.
You can re-roll the 1s on these, but you don't need it.
Both hit.
Need 5s.
Got 1.
And it's a -1 because he's changed to tactical doctrine. So needing a 4. I got a 6. I'm all right. Last cannons.
2 las into Keras dread.
He stood still. Just re-roll that one, mate. Go. There you go. 2 hits. Need freeze.
3s. 2 wounds.
Wow.
So we're done with them for damage.
Both have gone through. 2d6 worth of damage. 6. Do you want a command point any of them?
No, I'm not going to use any command points on these.
Okay. Save 2, because again this is another venerable. So 4 wounds have gone through. Dread has 4 wounds left. Right. So it's heavy weapons wise is done. Killed a Razorback. So I forgot, we both get a point. So that'll stay the same at 3. We both get a point for first blood, as it were, or first kill.
Yeah.
Because we both killed the unit in the first turn. I don't think that we're in any doubt, to be honest with you, with the amount of figures that we got on the tabletop. And now it's going to be his bolters. Right. Lieutenant's firing a bolter into the remaining scout.
Hits.
It's hit because he needs a 3.
Does not.
But he rolls 1s because he's lieutenant. Oh my God.
Wounded.
So he does wound.
-1+1.
-1+2 because they had camo cloaks.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
So it would be -1, making it 5, +2 is a 3. Still alive. Next unit, sir.
bikes
Oh,
are going to go into your Hellblasters.
so
we
the
get
bikes
4
are opening
shots
fire.
apiece.
They do get 4 shots apiece because of Bolter Discipline. The Angels of Death.
2, 3,
4 shots
4,
apiece. And with your,
5.
you don't need to be within 6 because of your tactical doctrine.
No.
Meaning you can reroll 1s to hit.
It means captains don't need to follow squads around. They can
No.
stick with me heavy weapon teams.
They can.
Which means I can save points by buying 1 or 2 captains
Yeah.
and buying 3 or 4 lieutenants rather than doing it even.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. So needing
So,
3s,
three
rerolling 1s. It's a hell of a lot of shots. The ability's coming into its own.
Oh, that 2 missed. That 2 missed.
Needing 4s.
Not great for that.
7.
All them dice, not great at all.
No. So it puts 7 wounds against the Hellblasters.
Yep.
It's a -1 and +1 for recover. So
So if there's a wound,
1 goes through and the one that's already wounded has been killed. So unfortunately, not as effective as I thought that might have been.
your squad, you've done what Gilly does though with that, haven't you? You've got your little bubble with your characters.
Yeah.
Your
I've got my little
ancient,
bubble with
you're
characters.
rerolling ones to wound and rerolling
Yeah.
ones to hit, and they're all multi-wound.
Yes, they are.
And with the
Surprisingly.
-1, it's giving you your normal armor save.
It is. It is. It
So
is.
That is the downside of it.
Downside of that there.
Overcharge Hellblasters into your Hellblasters.
Okay then, sir. Right, do I want to use transhuman physiology? It's 2 points. If I use it now, I can't use it elsewhere, but when would I use it elsewhere? I'm going to go for it. So I'm going to spend 2 for transhuman. This is a testing game, so that's why I'm doing it. So it'll be, it's only 2 shots, sir.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's roll them again.
2 shots.
2 shots, re-rolling the 1s because he's within 6 of his captain.
Good. 2 different dice, I still pick up same colour.
Yeah. So, got a hit.
This one.
Now it would normally be 2s, but now it's it's still wounded. So my transhuman physiology didn't really kick in. It's a -5.
Yeah.
So I don't get a save. The wounded guy just goes blip out of existence. But I'm within 9 of a standard. Do I get to fire? No. Twice. Now I've rolled a 3. I would have been able to fire twice under the old rules. Not anymore. 5s. Oh, I'm dead. Guys are now opening fire at ease. 8 shots, every 3s, re-rolls the 1s. Your stratagem's coming in there, mate. I tell you, tactical doctrine's coming in quite nicely. Needing 5s though.
2.
2. So that's not, before that could have killed 1. Now it can't.
No, but it's a -2.
It is a
as
-2
opposed to
though.
a -1.
And I saved 1, failed 1. That would have been 2 saves. But I saved 1, failed 1. So one of them still got, because he's a sergeant, he's got 2 wounds left. We ain't gone with them. You didn't go with them?
I ain't gone with them yet, no.
No.
The camo
I'm
building.
guessing you're trying to think of what to do with those. Right.
So
So it's still got its Terminators left, which you
Yep.
can't really see that much.
they can see your land
They
speed,
can see the land speeder.
which that's what they're going for because they're packing
Right.
40 shots. They're packing 4 shots apiece.
Yep.
So that's 40 shots.
Yep.
I'm then going to play a command point on them for Fury of the First to give them 2s to hit.
Yep. And he gets to re-roll his 1s because they're all bolt weapons.
Yep.
So while he does that, so he knocks it down to 10. I then play Skilled Riders. But it's 2 command points. But it is a -1, and it's a 4 up, so it makes it 5s. I don't know what toughness that vehicle is. I play Skilled Riders. It's 2 command points, and it's going to increase my save to 4s, but he does need 2s to hit with rerolls, and he is going to need 5s. I know he gets to reroll his 1s, but I'm going to hope I'm hoping. 40 shots coming in. 2s to hit, rerolling the 1s. Wow.
Any others?
Nope. I need Terminators like this, because any of them 6s, I'd have got extra shots.
I've got 39 hits.
Ah! Oh, man. Ooh.
So statistically, right, I should get at least 10 wounds.
Should.
9, 10 wounds.
So if you were firing at a rhino, you could, if someone fluffed all the saves, you could really take it out, couldn't you? Right, needing 5s and 6s. Right, let's gather them up. Right, so we scored 15 wounds against the Land Speeder Storm. Land Speeder Storm needing 5s. Oh, that's bad. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's dead. Does it explode? No. But there's 5 guys on board. None of them die. Not too shabby. Vanguard Vet Squad.
Let's check that they are in range.
Yep, 30 inches. Yep. It's 30 for special issue.
Yeah.
That unit had stood still. So unfortunately they're not placed into the point where they could still not be seen, so we can see them. So it's going to be 10 shots, reroll, freeze, hitting on freeze, re-rolling the 1s.
And miss. Needing 4s, re-rolling the 1s.
Yeah. Now actually, because it's normally a -2, it's a -3, they've not got camo cloaks. So, actually no, I do get a save, because it's a 4 plus 1 for cover. So it's a 3, so it's -3, so it's 6s. Can I borrow your dice?
Yeah, go for it.
I only got 2 6s, that's at least 5, they're all dead. Crap. Right, we've just checked his second veteran unit, they're in range of the Land Raider. Now, are you firing all plasmas?
Yes.
You're not firing the bolter component?
No, because it's a -1 in
it. It is, yes, so there's no minuses, so you need freeze to hit.
No re-rolling 1s, and I am overcharging.
Yeah, he is overcharging, so this is going to be a bit risky. Ooh, so you got 3 8s. Strength of 8 versus toughness 8. These scores. Wow, that's a good one. Now, it's 2 up armour on a Land Raider, but because it's a rapid fire weapon, it's a -4. So I'm going to need 6s to stop these. I didn't get any 6s, so I lose 6 wounds. I believe that takes it down to 10. As an opening fire, we're going to try and take out my venerable dreads. It's firing 2 shots into this one, 4 shots into there. Needing freeze. Didn't move. So that dread's definitely going to be surviving. Now, it's a strength of 7, so against this one he's going to need 4s, but against this one he's going to need 5s due to Might of Heroes.
Where I got 2 hits against them.
Which you did get 2 hits against, it's a good job.
I can't kill your finger. I can't kill any, I've rolled 3 once.
Oh wow, amazing. Right, so, ready to bounce off, ping ping ping.
Charges.
Charging, right, so we're going to go into the assault phase. We'll bring you back into it in a moment. Right guys, we're kind of interrupting. Mills is trying to charge these. I've rolled for my shooting. Now I did do it wrong earlier. It's 1 additional hit, and it's any to hit roll. So, well, any to hit roll with bolt weapons. So that's my Overwatch shot. So effectively against these bikes, I've scored 10 hits. That is a little bit insane, and
that's only because you've rolled high on your 6.
It is.
Normally you'd only get 1 or 2, which means you're getting 2 to 4 shots.
True.
You've been exceptionally lucky in both that one and
I did.
With the 18 shots that you've got against these.
I only did 1 wound though.
Yeah, what I mean is, with the 18 shots you got against them, you only got 6 hits.
Yeah, because I got 3
altogether.
6s. Yeah.
So you've rolled exceptionally well. With
I have got very
guys.
lucky with them, but it's just how it was worded, because I completely missed it. It's actually, if you get a 6, it's an additional 1 additional hit, so I don't even need to roll to hit. So that's worse for my opponent than before. So this lieutenant's charged Rhino, he charged the guy, he heroically intervened. So he's going to attack, I'm guessing you're attacking the librarian. Yeah. That's what you declared against. So he's got 4 attacks, needing 2s. Any sixes?
So 1 6.
So that 6 is an automatic wound according to his ability. So he doesn't roll.
Tactic.
Yeah, chapter tactic.
These needing 4s.
Yep.
So 1.
So 2 wounds then with the weapon because he causes a wound automatically with the 6. I don't know if there's a minus on any of his weapons.
No, it's
Is it?
When the bearer, he makes 1 additional attack.
Oh, so you get another attack, mate. We didn't see that. Roll that again. So that's a hit.
1 hit.
And that's a wound.
So he's got
So
3.
we've got 3 wounds on him.
No modifier.
Needing freeze. He does save them all. Now, definitely going to have to go, I think.
Hang on. What's he armed with? He's not armed with pairs. If you're armed with a pair of blades rather than a gun, on a roll of a 6, he generates 1 additional hit. So that 6 roll would have gave me 2 additional hits rather than 1 additional hit if he had 2 knives.
Or a pair of combat blades, and then yes, scores 1 additional hit. It does state hit, not a hit roll. It's just a hit.
So on that 6, I would have scored an additional 2.
So you would have scored an additional hit.
But he's not got a pair. What I'm saying is, for purposes of this, it's 3 saves.
Yeah, it is. Which I've saved.
If he was armed with a pair, he wouldn't get the extra attack, so he would only have 4.
Yeah.
But the 6 would automatically wound, but I would still generate another 2 attacks. Another 2 hits, wouldn't I?
Well, you generate 1 additional hit. So the 6, you get the 6.
Yeah.
That 6 will be an auto wound.
Yeah.
And you do another hit.
Yeah, but then there's also my chapter tactic, which generates another hit. So that's 2 hits.
No, that's your chapter tactic. With 6.
Oh no, yeah, the chapter tactic
is the automatic wound.
Isn't it?
Yeah, and then that would have been another hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually could be quite useful. Might be best off looking at
build.
Yeah, build wise. Right, I am going to interrupt with these because these are going to die if not. There he is, because we forgot about the new Space Marine rules. He gets another attack. Hits. It wounds. Again, I need a 3. I got a 3. Right, okay, over to this. So it's 2 attacks normally. So it would normally be 4, and then the sergeant gets 3, so 4, 6, 7. But I get an extra attack apiece.
For being charged.
Yeah, for effectively, what I state is first round of combat, which is the best way of putting it.
Yeah.
So I need freeze, and I was within 6 of him, but I'll double check it now. So needing freeze. 6 rerolling 1s. Didn't generate any additional hits. I am still strength 4. So these are going against the Primaris Marines. That was my intention. Needing force to wound. So I've got 3 wounds against him, and he needs freeze to save.
Takes 1 wound, which kills 1.
Which kills 1. So he's gone down. It's alright, I've got it. So that's gone down. So, then you get to fight. Are you fighting with the Primaris first?
No, I'm actually going to fight with the chaplain first.
Rightio.
Purely because he has the relic, which I gave him.
He does. So let's find out what happens. Chaplain has the Benediction of Fury. He's got 3 attacks on profile, plus 1 for it being a charge, or being charged. Needing 2s. Any 6s. So he got a 6.
1 6.
So that 6 is an auto wound. He doesn't need to roll to wound with that one.
It auto wounds, and it causes an additional mortal wound per the relic Benediction of Fury.
All right, yeah. So when resolving an attack on a modified wound roll of a 6.
Oh, is it wound roll? Sorry.
Yeah, wound roll of a 6 inflicts 1 mortal damage. So what I would state with that, because that's an automatic wound, but I would state that roll a dice for it to see if it's a 6.
Right.
And then if it's a 6, so it's automatically wounding, and it does a mortal wound. Right. That's what I would say on that one personally.
These 2 wounding.
Yep. And another 6.
So another mortal wound.
Another mortal wound and 2 saves.
They cause no damage.
They cause no damage. But it's a minus of 2 and a straight 3 damage.
Plus 2 mortal wounds.
So the 2 mortal wounds is going to kill him.
Yep.
And then I need saves, which is a minus of 2. So I save 1.
That's lucky, because if you'd have saved it, the squad would have been dead from him.
So the sergeant is still alive. There we go. And then you've got these guys to go. Now, because of the new rules of generating 10 attacks, So needing 3s to hit. We didn't get any of our limities, so that's why we're not re-rolling.
I've all hit.
Wow.
But I've rolled 5 6s.
You've rolled more than... Yeah, you rolled 5 6s, so because of his special ability,
They...
he's automatically got 5 wounds. Wow, that's doing quite well there.
And then I've wounded another 4.
Well, that's just put my dice roll for them shooting to shame. Jesus.
Well,
Freeze!
It didn't really on your Overwatch, did it?
Well, no, I'm going to say, yeah. Freeze! Damn it! Oh, cock dice. Right, so, what I could do, because apparently I'm on 20, I'm not, I'm on 10. What I could do, no, I'm on 8, is spend a command point, try and save one of these to make him survive, because he's got 3 wounds.
Cool.
So I'm going to do that, simply because it's something different, and where the hell is 7? There you are. Something different and new that we've not really done before. So I'm going to get the 1, and it's a 5. So he suffers 2 wounds, and he's down to 1. So he is still alive, but he's already fought. It does mean that you can't consolidate any further forward, because you can only go closer to him. Right, so it would now be... Is that all your charges?
Yep.
So it's now going to be my turn. So I'm going to go with the heroically intervened guy. The captain has 4 attacks. Plus 1 for the first round of combat.
Yep.
And he needs 3s because he's got a power fist. Rerolling the 1s. He needs 2s.
I am going to play...
Alright, yep.
I'll
let him play it. Normally you've got to play it before you roll to hit.
All right.
But because we're testing. Yep.
I'm going to play transhuman physiology.
So he's gone down.
That you'll need 4s.
So I need 4s to wound him rather than 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
So the 2 plus no longer applies. It's now 4s.
But it's not only that.
Oh shit.
It's not only that. That should also apply to the force axe that's going to hit him as well, isn't it? If he survives.
Let's have a look what he says. Until the end of the phase. That is correct.
So it would also apply to his combat attacks.
If I'd have fluffed it.
Yeah, if you'd have fluffed it.
So minus a 3.
I don't think he has a save, does he?
I think he's got an armour of a 6, but I'm not sure about his invulnerable.
I don't think.
He's only got 3 wounds left, so he's died. Normally, that would have been a good play. Do you know what that's going to be really good for? When it's Terminators versus Terminators with power fists.
That very rarely happens, though.
Now, it very rarely does, but if it does, like for example, Chaos Terminators with power fists versus Imperial Terminators with power fists.
Nobody plays Chaos Terminators because they're bad.
Well, that's true.
Unless they've done. I hadn't seen the new
Codex,
2.0 or whatever they're calling it for this new Codex, but Chaos Terminators are crap. They can't compete. Fair enough, they will benefit.
Although they will get the benefit of +1 attack now.
They'll also get the benefit of Vault of Discipline.
Yeah.
But for what other stuff they've got? Like you can buy a 10-man squad and combat squad it.
Yeah.
With Terminators and Chaos, you buy them as a 3-man unit, and they're still quite expensive.
So morale, auto pass because of the standard of the Ascendant. He's not got an auto pass. So he lost 4. He's got a leadership of 7. That's a 5. That's a fail. So that'd be 9. So re-roll, and that's still a 9. So he's, god damn it, Gene Seed's important. He's out of there after just watching himself and all that buggy as well get annihilated by a fuselage of bolter fire.
Yeah.
Right. Turn 2. I don't think this game's going to last long. Lost quite a lot. Granted, a lot of my guys didn't get out in any vehicles yet. But it'll be quite, it's going to be good to see. Right.
1 point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, victory points. So currently I'm on +3. What we're going to do is do the who's winning. So you're going to get 1 point.
Because an infantry unit successfully made a charge during that turn.
Yep, so I'm down to 2. Secured objective 2, definitely.
Which I claim that one.
On +1.
And secure objective 5, which I'm still on top of that building.
Yep, so we're currently drawing at this moment in time. Right, turn 2. Right, these guys are down. These guys are down. I've got more blue bodies on the field. Not quite sure what it's going to achieve. It's going to achieve a lot. Might not do. The objectives I've got is 1 hidden. Defend 4, defend 3. Now I'm within 3 or 4, that's alright. But 3 is there. So I've got part of my Land Raider on top of it, but Land Raider might get annihilated. We're not sure. We're not sure. But it's only 1 model, so it's going to be quite difficult. I have put them there, but... do I? Oh, I don't know. I don't know why I've put them there. Maybe I should have put them further forward, but I think it was a bit difficult. Anyway, rambling on. Yep. Mills is nodding.
Yep.
Right. So, psychic. I'm going to do some psychic powers. And we'll show you some consequences. So after a bit of psychic shenanigans, I've managed to kill Mills's Warlord. So he's gone down. I've got a point for that. Now we've got some shooting to do. Good shooting, Tex. Is it? Oh. Right. Twin link last cannon from the Dread. It's going into your Razorback.
Yep.
So needing 3s. Rerolling the 1s because of Captain. Needing 3s again. 2 wounds, a minus of 3, sir. Dirty, dirty, dirty.
Save 1.
Oh, you swine. Oh, 1 damage. Ah! Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. Let's spool up that assault. Oh, heavy flamer. I'm not going to do it with him because I forget to declare. So him, heavy flamer to them, and then the spooled up assault cannon into the tank. Because I have moved to tactical doctrine. So the assault cannon only hits twice. Needing a 5 doesn't do anything. D6 auto hits with a heavy flamer. I've got 2. I've got 1 wound with a -1, sir.
Nope, wounded.
So wounded.
I did put a wound.
Yeah, it's alright. Which one?
Sergeant's the one that's pointing.
Right, so that one then. Plasma pistol, not overcharging from him. In the 3. Missed. Plasma pistol, not overcharging from him. Hits. Wounds. Minus of 3.
Nope.
Oh, so that will get rid of 1 of those. And then he's going to fire with his mastercrafted storm bolter thingy. Yeah, 3 shots. Needing 2s, all hit. Needing 4s. 2 wounds with a minus of 1 and 2 damage. Oh,
Go
Christ. Right, so the assault bolter from him is now going to fire into the suppressors. Keep forgetting about my 6s with bolt weapons. 6 shots, needing 3s. I got 1 6, so that's basically 6 hits.
Yep.
And I would have needed 2s actually. It's alright, 6 hits. I'm not going to go back. I'm not quite sure what their toughness is, but I don't think it's... Oh, I'll check it. All the saves, 4 saves with a minus of 2.
Kills 1.
He's running,
1.
running away. Running away with it before I get a chance.
No, I'm not. You're killing me, man.
I know I'm killing you, man.
I'll be honest. Before we carry on, I think with all the minuses,
The additional minuses as well is going to make this really, really hard.
I think they've gone over top with minuses. At minute.
I think they have. I don't think personally, I don't think we needed to do this.
I can see where they've gone with it, but personally, I would just have put a -1 on bolt rounds. The fact that you get an additional minus for assault weapons, an additional minus for rapid fire weapons, an additional minus for heavy weapons or combat weapons, I think it's too much. I enjoy all games that we play, but at the moment, I just feel like it's quite a big game for what we're playing.
It is quite a bit because we wanted to see what would certain units would do.
But it's just like, your turn, a lot of units are dying. My turn, a lot of your units are dying. Your turn, a lot of mine, and there's none of that. You've pulled away.
Yeah.
I've had a bad turn, but in second turn I've managed to pull it back. It's not making a game of it for me. It's more like, even though these cards in his hand are what his mission criteria is.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be playing like a game that I'm getting into.
No.
It seems to be like, let's just kill each other.
It does seem that way.
That's how it's feeling, because all the weapons just...
Yeah.
I can't imagine playing your army against anything other than Marines, because you will against Nids, you'll absolutely destroy them.
Yeah, and unfortunately Mills has sold his NIS, so we can't test that theory.
I wouldn't fucking test it against him anyway. He would absolutely... Fair enough, all my Nids had assault, so they, had they would have had an extra -1, but at this moment in time, I wouldn't have had any Nids left.
No.
Because all your weapons would have had a -1,
I mean,
which meant my maximum save I would have had would have been a 5 up on my warriors.
These are about to open fire on them.
Oh, they're going to die.
Have got a -3. Yeah.
-3, there's 10 men, so you're going to have 20 shots.
Right, let's just do it and we'll see what happens. Yeah. Guys are going to open fire. I've played 2 command points for rapid fire, so that's going to be 4 shots apiece into the bikes, needing 3s to hit. Rerolling the 1s. So 3 misses.
And then
1 auto hit for the 6, so I'll just put that there. But I do need 5s and 6s now to wound. If I do wound, it's a -2.
Yeah. So it means all of a sudden they've become into stop and bolts.
Yeah. And I've got a lieutenant there, so I'm re-rolling the 1s. Right, so 2, 4, 6. So 6 wounds. Minusing the 2, he's going to need 5s. I did, yeah.
So save 3, which means you've killed another bike and you've killed the wounded bike.
Yeah, so 2 bikes will have gone down on that one. So opening fire now with the 4, which will now be 8 shots into the remaining 3 bikes. Rerolling the 1s. I've got 2 6s, so them 2 have hit. Need 5s. Rerolling the 1s. That's going to be another 4 wounds at -2. See, -2 is painful. -2 is painful for Space Marines.
It's not just that. It's you're coming up against Space Marines, which would it wouldn't be a long drawn out battle, but it'd be, because you've both got 3s and 2 up saves.
Yeah.
You've got to think tactfully.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, well, I've got -2s or -3s on standard bolt rounds.
Yeah.
So I don't need to think tactically. I'm just going to shoot that squad, and if I roll to wound, it's a 6 up save.
Yeah. Centurion devs. Yeah. Devastators are opening fire then. So heavy bolters are going to go against the remainder of the bikes. The blast cannons and missiles are going to go against the Land Raider. So heavy bolters. Rerolling the 1s. And because they're heavy bolters and I'm Crimson Fists, the 2 6s become 2 automatic hits. Needing 4s. So 4 wounds then, sir, with a -1 this time. I actually feel like my heavy bolters are not as good as the actual bolt rifle.
Yeah, the wound easier, but
yeah.
I mean,
blast cannons. Sorry.
At that save, I'd have still taken a wound from one of your normal bolters.
Yeah. Blast cannons then, sir. 2 hits. Needing 3s against the Land Raider. 2 wounds. -3, so that's going to be 5s to save.
Nope.
No, 2d6 damage. A 5.
Knocks it to 10, doesn't it?
11. You've got 11. 16. 3d3 shots from the missiles in the chest. So that's 5 shots. Needing 3s, rerolling 1s. Needing 4s, rerolling 1s. 2 wounds at -2, sir. That'll be a 4 up. Oh. D3 damages. Another 4 wounds. Jesus. Right, so 3 Hell Blasters are going to try and hit these with overcharged shots.
Yep.
So, needing freeze, 2 hits. Toughness of them is 5.
Yep.
So I'm going to need freeze to wound. I only got 1. It's 2 damage. It's a minus of 5.
Yep. So
There's no save, but I believe they are 3 wounds apiece. Sternguard unit, play the command point for steady advance. I'm firing 2 melter guns into this, and the rest of them, which is 8, but 3 of them have got special issue bolters. They're going to fire into the Terminators through the ruins. So the 2 melter guns, both hit. 1 wounds. You can't save it.
I can't have
Only.
got an
Have you got an invuln?
I thought you said.
Not Terminators.
Oh.
This is melter gun against them.
Oh no, I can't.
I didn't. He couldn't save it, boy. He only caused 1 wound, so he's still alive.
I thought you said you were shooting Terminators.
I am with the rest of it. I've done that twice now. With the rest of the shots,
Right.
they're going to fire at the Terminators. So the Mechanicus dice, because I've already got it set up. The Mechanicus dice are the special issue bolt guns.
Right.
So these need freeze, and any 6s explode into more hit shots. No 6s. Quite a few misses there, actually.
How many men were in there?
There's 10.
Oh. I'll say if there's 5, you get 2 straight on them.
No, I got 10. So that would be 2 with a minus of 3 and 4 with a minus of 1.
Still gonna. Oh. What is it? 2 with a
2
minus?
with a minus of 3, so that would be a 4 up in 1.
And
then 3 with a minus of 1. Sorry, 4 with a minus of 1. So the invuln's kicked in.
Killed 1.
That's it, just 1.
Which one's already wounded, so.
So 1. Right, now. This guy. Twin heavy bolters is going to go into the Sternguard unit. The multi-melter and the last cannons are going to go into the Razorback. Multi-melter first. Hits. It doesn't wound. 4 las cannons. 2 hits. I'm knocking everything everywhere. I've still got them to fire. Oh no, I haven't fired that. I've got the bunkers still to fire. 1 wound with the last cannon. Minus of 3, so you do get a save. Oh, good catch.
Nope, didn't save it.
5 wounds. How many wounds has he got left? He's got 5. And then the heavy bolters against the Sternguard.
Doesn't explode.
Needing freeze. 2 6s. So them 2 ones that I missed explode into extra hits. Because it applies, all your stuff applies to all your stuff now. That rubbish. 3 wounds with a minus of 1 on your Sternguard.
Kills 1.
Kills 1. And that's a 12-inch fire, so I'm not going to bother doing that. So into combat, these guys, in fact these 4, I'm going to charge him. I've got a charge in here, I've got a charge in there, but the librarian got killed on the way in. These lads have got a charge in here as well. So first off, I'm going to go with, Mills has still got plenty of time to interrupt, so he could do, but I don't want to lose a dread. So he's going to, oh yeah, my one guy had tried to charge that and got killed by bolter fire. So he's going to try and attack. 5 attacks because of the +1. All hit. I didn't get you a chance. You could have used transhuman physiology if you wanted.
No, I don't think I've got an invuln anyway, so as opposed to what happened last time when you rolled 4 power fist hits.
That's true.
I don't think it's going to make any difference.
I'll be honest, it would only save 1 dice.
Chaplain.
I think he's got a 4 up.
He does have a 4 up invuln.
So you've got 5 saves of 4 up to make. It is a straight 3 damage with this weapon though.
Fail 1.
So 3 damage. Does that mean he's got 1 wound left?
He's still alive.
Yep.
I don't know how many wounds he's got left, but he's still alive.
So Mills, is he actually? Are you going to interrupt with him?
Yeah.
With your power fist?
Why?
Ah.
Why when my Crozius causes 4 damage?
But your Crozius needs his 5s to wound.
True.
It does. It's not 4 damage. It's 3 straight 3 into.
Straight 3 and any 6s cause a mortal wound.
Yeah. Well, that's up to you.
But I believe there's one of them that I saw earlier on for wounding.
Fighting, he's got 3 attacks normally plus 1. For the thing, so he's got 4 attacks.
So I'm going to go against your one that hasn't
That one there, that's not
yet.
attacked yet. No 6s.
So
Does need 2s to hit though.
So I need 5s.
2.
I've got 2, but that is a 6 to wound, so that's also a mortal wound.
So that's a mortal wound. These are -2, so I'm going to need 5s.
It's dead.
Nothing. But I've got to put this together because that's 6 attacks. That's 6. So 7. So I've got to try and deny 7 wounds. Oh. I got 3 6s. He's got 4 wounds left, is it? Right, so he's dead. Watch him explode. No. Right, okay. That's bad. So that chaplain is still alive in my front line. And he got rid of one of my dreads. Damn it. Right, moving along. I'm going to go with this chappie. He's got 4 attacks because he's a captain, plus 1 for...
You knocked me in your finger?
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. He's got plus 1 for the attacks. So he's got 5 attacks, needing... Now, vehicles count as 5 models. Yeah. I am 1 model, so I get a plus 1 to hit on this. Yeah. So I'm needing 2s. Rerolling 1s. I do need 4s though. Yep. 3 wounds with a -3. 5s and 6s.
So we've got 2, so the tank's still alive.
3 wounds down. Tank is still alive. And then those chappies over there. Let's consolidate. So that was going to be 3, 6, 9 attacks for the normal. Sorry. Yep. And 4 attacks for the sergeant. Needing 3s and then 5s. Three of them. And he's on 1 wound. No negative modifiers, sir.
3.
Yep. He's not gone down. This is bad. He's got a power fist. Right, fighting back.
So the Land Raider.
Yep. I believe on 4 wounds.
I think.
Alright, we'll check. 2 attacks. He's got 1 for his profile. He gets plus 1. He needs 6s.
Nope.
That's a fail. The captain, the sergeant over here, gets 2 attacks because he's a standard marine, plus 1 for the assault benefit. He does need 4s. That's 6 is an automatic wound. You don't have to roll.
So that's 6 is a wound, and that doesn't wound. So 1.
So 1 with a -3. I don't save. D3 damage is a 1. So we've caressed each other over there, regardless of how many additional attacks we have. We've caressed each other with soft cheese. Right, any morale to take? No, because the majority of the time when you hit a unit, you tend to kill them.
Yeah, I've still
oh, yeah. Because how many did you lose?
4.
5, 6, 7 is fine. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, because they lost 4, but got leadership for 8. They got damaged, not killed. I'll keep that veil of time so I remember on him. Right. It would be your turn too, Mills. Let's have a look to see if I've got any more objectives. So currently I'm starting to defend 4. I'm starting to defend 3. And Big Game Hunter, which I did do because I killed one of the Razorbacks. So all I scored this turn was an extra point. So it will put me on to 2. Right, so let's go into Mills' turn 2. Right, he's moved forward, he's pulled back with a couple of different units. Chaplain stayed in. This unit's got out of a crippled Land Raider. And then in his psychic phase, he killed one of them with a mortal wound. And he's hallucinated these, so these are going to be on a -1 now. Damn it. We've drunk too much Coca-Cola. We both keep burping like madmen. Right. So, starting with your shooting phase, sir. What are you shooting?
Bolt pistol from Chaplain.
Oh, yep.
Because what will be hilarious is if I kill him with a bolt pistol, and then I can charge something and batter that.
Oh,
is...
yeah. Hits.
He did that to wound.
Yeah, he did.
Wounds.
3 up.
Yes.
I'm going to command point.
You fucking scumbag. So the idea of let's do it as a game.
I've got 3 left. There's no point. Right. There we go. I didn't want him to kill more characters. Right, large cannons. What are you doing?
I'll be killing characters because my 2 Hell Blasters are going to have a charge into your Librarian.
Can't.
I can't because the 2 closest characters
Oh, yeah,
are
we're
these
both
2.
characters. Damn it, I forgot about that.
Oh.
Forgot about that.
So I'm going to rapid
I
fire.
might try and grab at straws and see if they're closer. No.
I'm going to rapid fire into your Librarian.
Are you still within 6 of your captain?
I am, because none of these have moved.
Okay. I'm guessing you're overcharging.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm overcharging. So 3 hits.
I didn't have time to state transhuman, but I'm not going to.
You weren't going to do it anyway.
I know. Go on. I forgot there were 2 characters.
I'm going to command point that.
There's no need.
Why?
Because it's 4 wounds. That's 4 damage.
Yeah, and he got an invulnerable save.
No.
Is he not?
Nope, the only ones who are invulnerable save is chaplain and captains.
Right.
So he just goes splat because it's a -5, so I've not even got a cover save. So he will go pop.
He's going to fire Stormbolter, stood still.
Yep. Oh, well, no, vehicles don't get it.
They don't benefit.
No.
So it's going to be 2 shots into them then.
Yep.
And the last cannons are going to go into the Razorback behind.
No problem. 2 shots into the stern guard.
1 hit.
1 hit. 1 wound.
Wounds.
-1/+1. Just take 1 out. Pop. And the 2 last cannons into the razor.
1 hit. No wounds.
No wounds. Into the rhino, sorry. I forgot to roll for that to see if I got wounds back. Hey, you wanted to do these, guys?
I am going to do those guys, but I'm just going to see what damage I can do.
Okay. You guys are going to go character hunting. We've just measured. They can target this guy and they can target this guy. He's putting 6 shots into them. The rest are going to go into the chaplain. So the Lunar Wolf dice is for the 6 shots.
Yep.
Needing freeze, re-rolling your ones because it's a bolt weapon. Oh God, he didn't need it. He did not need it. Wow. Needing freeze, sir, and these have got a -2. Right, so the first 4 against the Ancient. I need him to at least survive 1. I have no rerolls. He survives 2, so he loses 2 wounds. So he's down to 2. And then how many against
7.
the chaplain?
7 on chaplain.
Jesus. Four. The chaplain goes down. Oh man, losing men. Plus, they ain't got bolters, they've got bolt pistols.
Is it just bolt pistols?
If you Vanguard, it's bolt pistol.
Oh, right.
So 5 bolt pistol into these. Reroll the 1. Yep, so 4 hits. And 1 wound. -1/+1.
No minus,
Save.
it's a pistol.
Oh, yep. Well, either or, saved. Land Raiders still in combat. You fired those guys.
Yeah,
what are you wanting to do with the Stalkers?
Stalker into your Hellblasters again.
Yep. Reroll your ones. 3 hits.
Needing 4s. Just 1.
So 1, it's a -2 but +1, so it's going to be -1. It goes through, so I do lose a man. Does he fire before he dies? He does, so I'll fire back. Actually, no, I'll fire into your Hellblasters himself, overcharging. He misses.
What I haven't been doing is the
Infiltrators repaired himself. He's going to open fire now into these guys. They stood still, so 2 shots apiece. No 6s for auto wounds. Yeah, got 2 wounds, which are -1 +1. I got 1 and 1, so one of them's down to 1 wound left. Done a bit of firing, lost another thingy. He's fired some pistols, not really done anything, but with rockets now, we're going to open fire at the Hellblasters. So, freeze to hit, re-rolling 1s.
All hit.
All hit. 2s to wound, didn't use transhuman.
2.
Any left? No, there's no lieutenant in there, is there?
No.
2, so it's a -2, but +1 for recover, so I'm on 4s. So 1 goes through, which will kill him. Does he fight or fire? No, he doesn't.
Aggressors.
Yep.
Now.
Ah, here we go. Flamers, flamers, flamers. Now with our Flamestone gauntlets, these are basically going to be like string 4 heavy flamers. I'm guessing you're firing. Are you firing into the closest unit?
No, the white die from the 2 white dice are going into the squad behind.
Okay.
The red dice are going into the squad in front.
No problem. These are also hits. So 6 at the squad behind.
At the squad back.
It's 11.
11 on
The squad in front. So roll into wound. He needs 4s, I believe.
Yep. And there's
No
no
rerolls.
lieutenants are out, so
There is -1s. Right.
so we've got 3 on the squad behind.
So 3 on the larger unit in force. So 1 wound on them, and then how many on squad at front? 4. They saved them all. So 1 wound on the squad up behind it. Stern guard with the combi weapons is going to rapid fire and overcharge into these. It's going to be 8 shots. Yep. Do you want to borrow some dice? Yep, because of the overcharge. There you go. So we've got 8.
Yep. No, so he gets a combi weapon, doesn't he?
Oh, I forgot it was the sergeant because he's painted. So
Yeah, he's
I thought you were about to tell me.
he's camouflaged.
Yeah, so no rerolls though, so any ones are going to be potentially fatal. Needing 3. Any ones?
One of them does die,
One of them does die.
but then I only get 1 miss.
You're going to require 2s. And I don't get a save.
Nope. That's the plan.
Doesn't matter, they're all dead. -4 plasma guns. Ow. And he's getting carried away. 5 shots into the Hellblasters. Needing freeze. And he got to reroll with 1. Right, so 3 hits. Needs 4s. 1. It's a minus of 2. Saved it.
Then the 4 of these under here.
They're going to fire their Stern Guard bottles into these.
Yep.
I'm not holding cover, so I don't get cover saves.
No, but it's only 4 shots because at range.
Yeah, unless you want to spend a command point to stand still. Which will double the amount of shots.
Oh, yeah.
Steady advance.
It will, yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll spend a command point.
So you spent a command point, use one of the new stratagems again, steady advance, allowing him to count as standing still for the purpose of firing his bolt weapons. Reroll his 1s, because of his own chapter trait. So 2 misses. He needs 4s unless you want to spend 2 CP and 1 on 3s.
No. I'm happy with 4s. I've still got my lieutenant there. I didn't roll a 1. But
5.
I've got 5. It's a -2.
Minus 3.
Sorry, -3.
-3. I'm not in cover. I only save 1, I lose 4. Terminators are now going to fire the executioner rounds. He really wanted to try and kill this guy, so he is going to target him even though he can't see him, because he can with the executioner rounds. It's a bolt weapon, so you get to reroll 1s. So there you go.
3 hits. I was going to say, is it classed as a bolt
It
weapon?
is, yes. Strength 5, so he's going to need freeze to wound.
2.
2 wounds. +1,
Heavy.
-1.
Heavy into
Yeah.
Yeah, heavy, so it's...
So it's freeze. So I'll lose a wound on him. And he's a Primaris Ancient, so he's got 5, so he's got 4 left. We're now going to fire at the Reavers. They can see them, I am in cover. It's not a bolt weapon.
It's not a bolt.
But how far is that captain away?
I think I put him there. Yeah, I did. I put him there because they can benefit, but I'm going to need to charge him for...
Yeah.
No, cover 1, but not the other. So I've got 3.
So it's freeze to wound.
2.
I think it's a minus of 2.
It is. It's minus 2.
2 damage. I do have cover, so I just lose the 1.
And then Terminators.
Oh dear. Measuring up, he's got 5 guys that are doing 24 inches of these, so he's going to put them into the Centurion Devs. And then he's got 4 guys that are going to fire into these. Now, because of course they automatically count as standing still for Bolt of Discipline, it's going to be a hell of a lot of shots. 4 shots apiece. So I'm guessing that's the 5 one.
That's into your Centurions.
I wanted to spend a command point.
Yep. So there'll be 2s.
Down to 4.
There'll be 2s to hit.
Rerolling 1s. Because of your own... Wow. Are you sure you're going to roll all them together?
Yeah.
The days when I can record and roll 2 dice. Like 2 hands worth of dice. Reroll your 1s.
23.
Yep.
All hit.
All hit. Now, against them, you're going to need 5s.
Yep.
We're having the red dice. The rest of them need 4s.
They're not
within 6,
anybody.
no.
So...
Couple of, yeah. Wow. That's a good solid amount of hits there, sir.
Yes. So you have 5, 10. So you've got 12 on the
Intercessors.
5, 10, 12 on your devs.
Right, so I'll do the Intercessors first. Maybe 6 and 12. These are going to need, this is a -1, so these are going to need 4s. 50-50 says at least 6 are going to go through. And because it's me rolling, it means more than 6 go through. So that's 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead, 4 dead. Lovely. On the Centurion Devs, they have still got a 2 up because it's a -1 but a +1 for the cover. So I lost 2 wounds out of 1. They are now 4 wounds apiece. So I've still got 2 wounds left on one of the Centurion Devastators. And they've lost 2. They've lost 4. That whole squad's died. Wow, we just seem to just roll up and just slaughter each other. Rightio. Let's keep going. Have you got anything else to fire? I think that might have been it.
Fired. All that's fired. He can't fire. They've all fired. One raider can't fire. Yeah, that's it. Just combats.
Assault.
Yeah.
So it's charged over here with the Hellblasters. He tried to charge there, failed, but he sent the captain in to absorb the Overwatch, and then the rest of them's charged in here. So he's going to go with the Hellblasters first. So yeah, 6 attacks. Any 6s are auto wounding.
So that's a miss. These need 4s. So
3 wounds on my guy. And he failed 1. So he's on 4 wounds left because he's a standard captain. And then because of Veil of Time, he goes next. Because he's been charged, he gets an extra attack this turn. I'm going to try and finish off that Land Raider. Okay. All hit. Only 2 wounds. Minus a 3. Oh, for Christ's sake.
So you can't
if you ever come across this guy and he comes to saving throws of 5, saving throws of 2 fails in abundance. Saving rolls of 5 all the time. Oh, well. Right, so your next charging unit then, sir, would either be the captain or these guys here.
I'm going to go with the Vanguard, because I've not actually used Vanguard in here.
Right, let's check this. Unit here, any 6s he gets to hit generate a wound, but because he's got as limited with there were actions, mine's dead, but he managed to action it. It means that yes, he is going to actually get any 6s he gets to wound are going to cause additional hits as well.
Any 6s
he gets to hit are going to cause you need to roll. You need to roll though on that one, don't you?
Yeah.
You need to roll for additional hits.
Any 6. Oh, I've got 1 6. So
Reroll your ones.
Oh yeah, reroll my 1. Why do I reroll my 1?
Because the captain's there.
Oh yeah, forgot about him being there. So I've got 2 6s.
2 6s.
Auto
So
hit, but they
that's
generate...
two automatic wounds.
Oh, well, I'll use that.
And then you need another 2.
So that's...
Yep.
So that's these
another
2.
2 attacks. That's a 6.
I
which...
don't benefit again from that.
Why not? No, you're not for hitting, but for wounding you would.
Oh yeah, for wounding, but I wouldn't generate an additional.
No, you wouldn't generate additional. Yeah, this is a lot of power weapons. I'm probably going to be murdered here. Roll to wound, mate.
They're auto wounded.
Yeah.
So I need 3s on the red, 4s on the white.
No problem.
So that is 5, 6, 9, 6 up saves, and
I think it's -3 for relic blade.
so it's just all going to be 6 up saves. So you've got 12 6 up saves.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys left. They're all dead, Dave. They're all dead. In combats now. They've all been murdered. Chaplain is now fighting. What do you need, sir?
I've got 3 attacks, so I don't get +1.
No. So you need 2s.
But I need 2s.
Do you get any 6s?
So all hit, but no 6s.
No 6s, so all hit.
Put
3 dice. Needing 5s. None.
No.
So now, this becomes a danger situation.
For who?
Well, I've got 4 attacks. He consolidated in, so I could put some attacks towards him if I wanted to. So I might 50-50 it. So Mechanicus is against your chaplain.
Right.
Needing 2s. Rerolling the 1s. Strength 10 or more. Strength 12 actually. 2s to wound. So I'll reroll that one. There you go. So 2 against each. So 2 against the chaplain. Needing 4s.
Kills him.
So he'll be dead. And then 2 against your guy. He needs 3s because he's got Cataphract Terminator. So he suffers 3, so he'd go down to... I have no idea how many he's going to... Possibly 6. At the end of turn 2, I know we're going to be playing a normal game, but it's taking ages. And we're just murdering each other. It's a grinder.
Size and scale, though, isn't it?
It is. It is the size and the scale. Now, we've had a look at his future cards. It's just going to keep grinding and grinding and grinding. And this is a test game. I know that might disappoint some of you, but it is a test game. So... we're going to call it there for tonight. We're probably going to come back and revisit, not this particular game, but we're going to revisit it with some proper armies. Rather than chucking stuff together and seeing what fits.
Proper army with points value rather than power level.
Yeah, because power level I always find is not balanced anyway.
I don't find it that it's not balanced. I just think that power level's better for just getting your toys and putting them on the table and having a game.
It is.
It's quick and simple rather than going through as, I want that bit of equipment, I want that upgrade,
Yeah.
It's just a lot of fannying about for...
It is. It is a lot of fannying about, that's the best way of putting it. Right. That'll be it for tonight's game, if I'm honest with you. This is out of sequence when it gets released anyway. My normal battle reports are shown every Thursday and a painting video every Saturday, as long as I can keep churning them out. If I ever miss a week, it's probably due to the fact that I'm ill. So don't worry and don't panic. Hell of a lot of casualties. This is on 2 turns. I know we've played with quite large armies.
I bet you're touching 2k. 2.5k.
But it's more than that. But it's a lot more than that. Tell you now.
Terminators are 500.
That's 200 points on its own. That's 270.
They're 500.
They're 270.
Bike squads are like 350. That's like 350.
No, it's 270.
Is it 270 now?
It's 270, roughly.
I might take more than Raiders.
Yeah. They've brought Land Raiders down quite a lot. These are only about 123 points. So...
I'm glad I've got 9.
I'm not. I bet your Terminators are quite expensive, though. I know the Centurion devs are not cheap.
If they've not changed in points, it's touching 500 points.
Yeah.
For Terminator squad.
So, yeah, we hope that you've enjoyed that little romp into the game. Don't get me wrong, I do really think that the new stratagems are fantastic. I think some of the stratagems are brilliant.
Definitely.
I think they've really actually thought about it. But if you want to see that, just have a look at the review me and Mills did. It's a speaking review, but I tried to put some cartoons in there. Right. Right. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. All the Crimson Fists are painted by me. All the Lunar Wolves are painted by me.
The Lunar Wolves that are painted.
That are painted by me, apart from the grey ones. You painted because he was going to have Carcharodons and now we're changing them over. And the terrain, actually. Nearly all the terrain on this tabletop is painted by me. So if you are wanting commission work, go over to rootstem.co.uk. Send me a message, drop me a message on what you've got. I'll give you a price for it. Well, not price for it, I'll give you a price to paint it up. Well, thank you very much, man. I'll see you next time.